Hello and welcome back, everyone, to our 9-month Ultimate World Cruise adventure. And today, Nancy gets something she's been really needing for a while.
Welcome to Living Phase 2.
Hi, I'm Mike.
And I'm Nancy, and we're empty nesters striving to live life to the fullest.
And we're living that full life aboard Royal Caribbean's 9-month Ultimate World Cruise on Serenade of the Seas.
We sure are. Well, friends, today we're in Airlie Beach, Australia, and boy, things changed.
Yes. Yes.
We had plans. We had snorkeling and scuba diving plans, and even a helicopter tour over the Great Barrier Reef, and it didn't happen.
No. So, unfortunately for us, someone on the ship that we've met before we come, it's actually one of the cruisers that has children, arranged a private boat to go out to the beach. There was room for, I think, 125 of us or so. And in the end, that couldn't happen because there was cyclonic waves and winds, and everything was stirred up. And in fact, we heard from the operators here that Airlie Beach hasn't sent someone out to the Great Barrier Reef now for a couple weeks. So unfortunately, that got canceled. Well, we did pivot very quickly. So that adventure, we booked a Royal Caribbean excursion for the next day. So we'll tell you about that toward the end. We do, little spoiler alert, we do make it out to the Great Barrier Reef. But no, so today, instead of having that, we ended up just going into Airlie Beach, the town itself, and just enjoying a nice day in town.
Right. You looked up a bunch of hikes and walks, and we decided there was a beautiful boardwalk that was 3.5 miles into the next town of Cannonvale. And we thought, well, let's walk that.
That's right. So we got a couple friends that actually joined up with us, and we walked. It's called the Centennial Boardwalk hike, and we will hike that in. But while we were doing that, since it's a quiet day, we really aren't having huge excursions and seeing, wonders of the world and all that. We thought we'd just take care of some business. And what's one of the things you did?
I've been wanting a haircut here for the last few weeks, so wanted something that was pretty easy to maintain. So when we got to Cannonvale, that thought, let's see if we can just find a hair place to get a haircut, and we did. I asked if they took walk-ins. It was Adam and Eve's salon, and she first said, she goes, well, I can take you later in the day. And I thought, oh, we have to be back on the cruise ship. And she said, I'll get you at 10:30. And I was like, that was perfect. It was 10 o'clock at the time. And our friends went and got their nails done, and I got my hair cut, and it was a very luxurious experience.
They did a really good job, and the nice thing
happy.
is the hairdresser was literally right by the Centennial walkway, so we hardly had to go off of it at all. So you got that done. We actually went to a grocery store. We walked around. We always, as we always say, we like to go and see what grocery stores look like. This one, very much like one back home, a pretty large one. We got something to drink while we were waiting for your haircut. Walked back. And after your haircut, we decided, okay, let's walk back into town, and just, again, had a beautiful views of Airlie Beach and the area. So just a little bit about Airlie Beach here. It is very, very much a beach town. It is really much like almost any beach town you'd see in any country city around the world. You've got everything from snorkeling shops to boat excursions to fishing to, all those types of things. You've got the shopping. And so it's really nice to just kind of walk around and take that in. And I enjoyed it from a perspective of not having an excursion, just being able to enjoy it, being able to enjoy the day, stretch our legs, and not be on a bus, moving around, try to see things all the time. I think that's really a bit of a pro tip here, is when you're on a trip like this, as long and extended as ours is, give yourself those days in those ports, give yourself the permission to not feel like you have to have something booked all the time.
I think that's a good tip.
Yes. Yeah. It's really important to just take in those towns. And Airlie Beach was a wonderful town. The people were great, and we enjoyed it a lot. So, well, after our 8-mile round trip of walking,
we were hot and tired and hungry.
Yeah, and probably quite a bit sweaty and stinky too, because it was a hot day, and in Fahrenheit it was in the 90s that day, so it was pretty warm that day. Yeah.
So we found a nice kind of outdoor restaurant called Paradiso, and we
met some friends there.
We did.
They actually found it first, and they called us on the phone and said, "Hey, we're here."
This is where we're at. And
Yeah.
they sent us the pinpoint on the Google Maps, so we were able to find them. And we had pizza and fries, and I had some of the best sangria I've ever had, and I even asked for the recipe,
Yeah.
and she wrote it down. We'll put it in the description below. And my plan is when we come back from the World Cruise, I will make it and share it with everyone. So it was
very good.
really good.
It was very
Yeah.
good. So, well, then after Paradiso, and by the way, you can see where this is sitting on the beach. You walk right out. It was nice because even though it was outdoors, there was a breeze coming off of the ocean. You can see the beach right here. It's beautiful views. It was a nice place to sit and relax after a long walk like that.
It was.
And then after that, we got up. You and the ladies decided to do a little shopping.
Yep, I didn't get anything, but it was nice to shop and poke around in the stores. And
yeah.
You went back and had a beer.
We did. The three guys. While you ladies were shopping, we went to a little kind of a more simple, laid back bar. Had a local Australian beer I'd been wanting to try, and just enjoyed it. And again, enjoyed the beautiful weather, the nice scenery here in Airlie Beach. And then we had to hurry back. Unfortunately, our day was fairly short in Airlie Beach.
It was.
Because one thing we didn't describe is where you actually tender into, because it was a tender port, is a 25-minute tender ride from the ship to the port, and then another 20-minute bus ride from the tender port into Airlie Beach. So you're talking about an hour round trip just to get on, either on or off the ship. So our time was fairly limited. It was about 2:00 in the afternoon. We had to get back to the ship. So we took the 25-minute tender back to the ship, and what did we do?
Well, we went to dinner, got cleaned up first, went to dinner.
Yeah, we needed that. Yeah.
Then we went to the headliner show, which was Duck Cameron, and he was a comedy magician.
Yeah, he was funny. He was good.
He was good.
Yeah, fun to watch. And then we went to the main dining room for dinner, had a nice meal, and then we wanted to get some rest because tomorrow I get to fulfill one of my great desires that I've always had. It was one of my bucket list items for this cruise, going to the Great Barrier Reef and going scuba diving. So if you want to see that, be sure to, and if this video has been interesting to you, hit the like button, be sure to subscribe, turn on those notifications, and you'll get to see us tomorrow as we dive at the Great Barrier Reef.
Well, Mike, would you come back to Airlie Beach?
It's interesting. I think this is a little like some of the other ports we've had. Wonderful port, nothing wrong. I mean, we actually met some people on the ship that live here 6 months a year. Great town. Would I make it a destination to come here? Probably not.
If a cruise ship just happened to stop here, that'd be great.
That'd be great. I would spend another day in Airlie Beach, no problem. Probably not like driving all the way up to Queensland to get here, but certainly if it's a cruise ship port, it'd be a wonderful stop. So I think if you're booking an Australian cruise and it comes here, you're going to have a wonderful time.
All right, friends. Well, thank you so much for watching. We appreciate you being here, and we will see you soon. Have a great day.
Bye-bye now.